So kind of some breaking news coming to the Texans organization. They just waived Dionte Johnson. My initial reaction is WTF? Like, what are we doing? There's literally one case, one scenario where I could support this move, and that is if Dionte Johnson is literally making no effort to learn the playbook. He's just not getting it, and the Texans really feel like they can't get anything out of him because of that. And I just find that hard to believe. I mean, maybe there is a little bit of evidence to support that. There were times in the Chargers playoff game, again, playoff game, where he seemed not to know where to line up. He also seemed visibly upset about not getting a lot of catches, a lot of targets. But I don't think him being a cancer in the locker room, him being upset about his targets, is a good enough reason to waive this dude. Like, he has been more productive this season than Robert Woods, Mechie, and Hutchinson combined. Like, he is a better, more talented route runner and receiver than Mechie, Hutchinson, and Robert Woods currently are. So I don't know what the Texans are doing. Again, the only caveat to this is he just won't pick up the playbook. He can't learn it, and he can't help us because of that. Even if this dude's being a little bit of a diva because he didn't get used that much against the Chargers, you have to make it work. I mean, last time we played the Chiefs, they're the upcoming team. Tank Dell had the best game of his season. Unfortunately, he went out with injury, but he was able to rack up a lot of yards from like that slot position, that kind of position Mechie's in right now. Yes, he had a couple big plays on the outside as well, but the Chiefs they took away Nico Collins for a good portion of that game. Like, you need a good receiver, and right now the Texans are looking you in the face, telling you they're comfortable with that being Mechie and Hutchinson. Yes, Hutchinson had an okay game, a lot of his yards coming from a huge scramble drill that doesn't happen probably in a normal situation. Mechie fumbles the ball in the first play of the drive. So I just have zero clue why you would waive Dionte Johnson, why you wouldn't just install like one or two packages to try to force feed him the ball. Maybe it's a screen. Maybe you put him on punt return instead of Robert Woods. I mean, so again, the only caveat to this is, hey, maybe Dionte Johnson's coming in. He's refusing to learn the playbook. He's literally not trying to do what any wide receiver should do in the NFL. Find that hard to believe. Maybe you ask him to be punt returner. He's saying no. Maybe he's talking to the other receivers and bitching about it, about his catches. But like, why aren't we trying to make this work? I just don't understand. I feel like he's, like I said, he's more talented than what we currently have at the slot position. He's on the team. We asked for a waiver claim. They're telling you they're comfortable with Mechie and Hutch. I mean, and Robert Woods. I mean, you tell me if you think that's fine. You tell me if you think that's a Super Bowl level offensive threat. Like, at least Dionte gives you some level of production. He's 1,000-yard receiver. He knows how to run routes. Like, we really couldn't do anything with this man at all. Like, did he ask to be waived? Like, how does this work? Like, what happened, bro? Don't understand. Now, one thing I'll end this video on that's kind of ironic is the only other team that wanted Dionte Johnson, I believe, were the Chargers. And you took Dionte Johnson from the Chargers, effectively, letting them not claim him. Ironically, he only had one catch in your playoff game against the Chargers, which is pretty funny if you think about it. Like, if you think about it, maybe if the Chargers claim him, they use him more against you. But the Texans kind of claimed him, prevented the Chargers from claiming him, beat the Chargers, and then waived him, which is kind of funny. I also kind of feel bad for the guy. He's being passed around. But at the same time, man, like, what are we doing, Texans? I mean, can we not just install a couple packages for this guy? He's a diva, I guess, whatever. Like, come on, man. What are we doing? So that's all I got for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.